You have a choice. The world can toss its chaos and confusion your way, but here's the truth. You don't have to react. Imagine standing tall in the midst of a storm, the winds howling, but you unyielding and immovable force. That's where your power lies. Emotional detachment is not coldness. It's a fierce act of self-respect. When nothing bothers you, you reclaim your narrative, you reclaim your life. Think about it. How much of your day is spent responding to external noise? Every opinion, every slight, every moment of frustration. Each pulls you away from your center. It's time to awaken to your innate strength. The moment you stop letting the world dictate your feelings, you step into your mastery. You become deliberate. You cultivate internal control. Master that, and you become unshakable. Visualize this shift. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a breath. You hold the reins. Every situation becomes a choice to act or not, to engage or rise above. You don't need to fuel the fire of others' drama. Let it burn out. When irritation beckons, respond with the serenity of a deep lake, unruffled, unbothered. Let your firmness reveal your strength. In that silence, there's clarity. In that clarity, there's resolve. Challenge bombards us daily. With urgency, it tries to penetrate our armor. But here's the reality. The universe respects and rewards those who stand steady when everything else is unraveling. Successful people don't crumble under pressure. They remain composed, moving through obstacles with persistence. They embrace each challenge as a chance to unveil their character, not as a personal attack, but as an opportunity. Picture yourself thriving in dilemma. Pressure, a test, not a threat. Stress, your proving ground, not a prison. Learn to breathe through uncertainty to master your reactions. What's external does not dictate your internal. You're the captain of your soul. Leave behind the chains of overreaction. Become the architect of your emotions. Real power doesn't lie in how loud you scream. It resides in your unyielding calm. As the world spins out of control, be the eye of the storm. When nothing outside you can shake you, that's when you rise, unstoppable. Own that strength, stand resolute. This is your superpower. Now unleash it. In the midst of turmoil, there's an extraordinary gift waiting for you. It's the power of calm, the strength that radiates from a steady heart. While others are swept away by the tides of chaos, you stand firm, a lighthouse amidst a storm. This is not mere luck. It's a choice, a conscious decision to remain unshaken when everything swirls around you. The world has a way of testing your resolve. Life throws challenges your way, each one a potential crisis, each one an opportunity. When faced with adversity, ask yourself, what does this teach me about who I am? Successful people don't view problems as roadblocks. They see them as stepping stones, as tests of character that reveal their inner strength. Imagine walking into a room filled with anxious energy. Others are reacting, their faces flushed with worry. Instead of joining that frantic dance, you breathe deeply, feeling the serenity wash over you. You are the eye of the storm, untouched by the chaos swirling around you. Embrace this power. Embrace the stillness. As you cultivate your composure, remember this. Each challenge you face is a chance to build your character. It's a reminder that nothing thrown your way can define you unless you let it. When faced with uncertainty, instead of spiraling into panic, respond with the assurance of someone who knows their worth. Your ability to remain calm under pressure not only influences your trajectory, but also inspires those around you. People gravitate towards steadiness. They follow the one who exudes quiet confidence. Your calm becomes your leadership. Consider every moment of tension as a chance to practice your grace under fire. Does stress arise? View it not as an enemy, but as a coach, refining your skills. Let every wave of pressure strengthen your resolve rather than weaken it. Release the need to control every outcome. Instead, focus on your response, the only true power you have. When you stop fearing challenges, you step into your greatness. Calm is not complacency. It's a powerful, unwavering force that drives you forward. So, when the world demands your reaction, choose instead to respond with composed strength. This is where you find your true power. This is how you rise above. This is the essence of being calm in the chaos. You have a choice in how you direct your attention. Perhaps you've noticed how easy it is to be drawn into the trivial, to invest energy into distractions that leave you feeling drained. Think of all the noise vying for your focus. Gossip, criticism, even social pressures. Each one is a thief, stealthily robbing you of your precious time and mental clarity. Instead, embrace a liberating truth. Not everything warrants your emotional investment. Choose wisely where to direct your energy. For indifference in the face of the irrelevant is not weakness, it is a strategic power. Picture a painter wielding a brush. In their hands, they hold the palette of their emotions. Do they allow every external criticism to color their canvas? No. It is the expert artist who chooses the hues that enhance their masterpiece, ignoring the chaos around them. Similarly, when you let go of the noise, you reclaim your focus. You become the master of your emotional landscape. Imagine a day filled with challenges, traffic jams, unkind words, unexpected changes, each a potential trigger. But this time, instead of reacting with frustration, you stand firm. You calmly assess what truly matters. Does this situation require your emotional energy? No. Release it. Acknowledge the disturbance without allowing it to unsettle your core. In every moment of indifference, you redefine your purpose. As you shift your mindset, ask yourself, what deserves my focus? When relationships fray or goals seem distant, remember that your energy is your currency. Don't squander it on inconsequential storms. When you master the art of indifference, you prioritize purpose over distraction. You create space to nurture what truly enriches your life, the passions, the dreams, the relationships that elevate your soul. Resilience isn't merely about withstanding external storms. It's about choosing your internal reaction. Train yourself to respond with clarity, not with chaos. Every breath you take in turbulence is a testament to your power. In moments of crisis, return to stillness. The calm you cultivate becomes your compass, guiding you back to purpose. Stand unwavering in your resolve. You don't need to be the loudest voice. Your strength lies in your firm, silent presence. The world may swirl in chaos around you, but when you act as if nothing bothers you, that's when you unlock an unbreakable inner power. Silence has a unique strength, a power that the chaotic world often overlooks. In the midst of clamor and confusion, your ability to remain quiet allows you to observe, to listen keenly and respond wisely. While others clamor for attention, you stand aside, not because you lack a voice, but because you understand the value of restraint. Imagine being in a crowded room, the buzz of chatter forming a chaotic symphony. Rather than joining the din, you choose to hold your ground. With every unspoken thought, you cultivate an air of mystery that disarms the tumult around you. Silence becomes your shield, and where words scatter information, your stillness preserves it. Control is not about shouting the loudest. It lies in the ability to let unessential noise fade into the background. Each unwarranted explanation draws energy away, energy that could fuel your aspirations and intentions. So, why surrender that power? Learn to let results speak for themselves. Your actions will resonate louder than any hasty word ever could. As the world demands constant affirmation and visibility, your strength is found in choosing when to speak and when to withhold. When faced with conflict, how many times have you wished you'd chosen silence instead of an impulsive reaction? Instead of engaging in unnecessary verbal skirmishes, let the circumstances play out. Your composed demeanor sends a message that not only grows your own resolve, but also perplexes the noisy around you. In this space of silence, clarity unfolds. You see the truth in uncertainty. Instead of thrashing in a sea of overreactions, you float, buoyed by your commitment to remain unperturbed. With this clarity comes unparalleled confidence, a state where you no longer need validation to affirm your worth. Strength lies in your ability to control your narrative. Choose silence as your strategy. Stand back and allow yourself the grace to observe. In the end, the ability to be silent in the noise transforms you. It portrays you as a calm presence that others will naturally seek, a trusted beacon amidst the waves of chaos. Command that silence, cultivate it fiercely, and watch how it amplifies your impact. This is where your true power resides. Pressure is an inevitability in life, like an uninvited guest that tests your resolve. But remember this, you don't rise to the occasion, you fall to your training. When faced with stress, your instinctive reactions reveal not just your current state, but the sum of your preparation. The real measure of your character unfolds in the crucible of challenge. Imagine a soldier stepping onto a battlefield. In that moment of intensity, the chaos around them is merely background noise. Their focus is sharpened, honed by countless hours of training. In times of pressure, they do not flinch. They respond with precision, exhibiting not just skill, but unwavering composure. This is not an accident. It's the fruit of discipline cultivated in quieter moments, during practice, through repetition, in the solitude of preparation. What about you? When life pushes against you, do you crumble or do you stand firm? Stress is not your enemy. It's your teacher. Embrace it. It's a catalyst that reveals who you are beneath the surface. Learn to breathe through uncertainty, to welcome discomfort as part of your journey. Each moment of pressure is a stepping stone towards mastery, a chance to fine-tune your response and reinforce your internal armor. Craft your mind in the same manner as an athlete trains their body. In moments of calm, visualize your response in times of pressure. See yourself facing challenges with grace, unshakable and resolute. When the storm hits, you'll find that the chaos around you becomes mere waves, lapping against your sturdy vessel. Your tranquility becomes your anchor. Here's the secret. Every time you successfully navigate a pressure-filled moment, you reinforce your emotional fortitude. With each lesson learned, you prepare yourself for the next challenge, transforming stress from an adversary into a tool for growth. Stop fearing pressure. Master it. Be the person who doesn't just endure, but thrives while others falter. Reclaim your power in these moments. Know that your true strength unfolds in the face of adversity. The seeds of resilience sown in everyday moments will yield a harvest of unshakable confidence when the storms of life threaten to uproot you. Stand tall. Let preparation be your ally. And remember, your greatest victory lies in your ability to remain composed, whatever the world throws your way. Let go or be dragged. In your journey of emotional mastery, grasping this principle will liberate you. The attachments we cling to, the dreams we fear to release, the outcomes we desperately chase, often weigh us down. Understand this. Suffering arises not from the events themselves, but from our resistance to the reality of those events. It's time to untangle yourself from these self-imposed chains. Imagine standing on a cliff's edge. Below, turbulent waters crash violently. That's life, unpredictable and unrelenting. You can either choose to hold on to the past, letting it pull you under, or embrace the freedom that comes with acceptance. When you detach, you float above the chaos, navigating through challenges with a newfound clarity. Consider this truth. Acceptance does not mean defeat. It means choosing peace over turmoil. Every moment you resist what is, you relinquish your power. Reframe your thoughts. What can I learn from this? Instead of seeing obstacles, view them as teachers, revealing your true potential. Each setback is not a barrier. It's an invitation to grow. Visualize yourself stepping into challenges with composure. You are the captain of your ship, steering through stormy seas. When adversity strikes, pause, breathe. Before reacting, ask yourself, what serves me best in this moment? With this simple shift, you redefine your relationship with discomfort. Release the outcome. Instead, invest your energy in how you respond. When you approach life's unpredictability with a mindset of curiosity, you awaken the resilience within you. Let every experience, good or bad, hone your character. As you cultivate detachment, liberation ensues. You begin to realize that the less you grip tightly, the more you own your reality. Freedom is not just a concept, it becomes your existence. You are impervious to the whims of fate. Your identity is grounded in inner peace, not external validation. Prepare to step into your power. Being unbothered is more than a superpower, it is your essence. Stand firm in the eye of the storm. Respond with clarity, and watch how life's chaos becomes mere background noise. You're not just surviving. You're thriving as you learn to act as if nothing bothers you. This is your metamorphosis. Embrace it. In high-stakes moments, your emotional state can be the pivotal factor that determines your outcomes. Picture this, a crucial meeting, nerves tingling, all eyes on you. What do? Do you crumble under the weight of expectation? Or do you stand tall, commanding your presence? The choice is yours. When you opt for control amidst the intensity, you redefine your very identity. You're no longer just a participant in the chaos around you, you're the one orchestrating it. Emotional detachment isn't an absence of feeling. It's a strategic choice to rise above the tumult. This transformation requires intention. You transform from being a leaf tossed by the wind to a sturdy oak, firmly rooted in your convictions. Imagine the rush of fear that grips many, holding them back from seizing opportunities. They react instinctively, bleeding energy toward the irrelevant. You, however, possess the tools of mastery. As pressure mounts, pause. Take a breath. Feel the weight of your choices. In that moment of silence, you find your strength. When urgency attacks, remember that you control the narrative. You are not at the mercy of your emotions. Instead, you wield them like a seasoned conductor, guiding them, elevating them, and directing them toward your desired outcome. Each challenge is a chance to explore the depth of your character, to mold your responses with skill rather than impulse. In chaotic moments, clarity emerges. You recognize that your reactions shape your reality. Choose to anchor yourself, ground yourself in intention, and watch how the noise around you recedes. It becomes irrelevant. You become unwavering, an embodiment of calm amidst the storm. As you command yourself, you inspire those around you. They sense your steadiness, and in their eyes, you become a beacon of trust. People are drawn to those who remain unshaken while the world unravels, who can navigate through intensity with grace. This is your reminder. The next time pressure mounts, command yourself. Choose emotional control and watch how you evolve. You're not just surviving, you're thriving, manifesting unwavering strength and resilience. This is your mastery pivot. Embrace it, for it is the key to an unshakable life. In the presence of calm, you find the most profound strength. Picture yourself walking into a room charged with anxiety, a pressure cooker of emotions swirling around you. While others are drawn into frantic conversations, you remain the steady force. Your composed demeanor anchors the atmosphere, inviting trust and respect from those around you. This is the subtle influence of calm. True leadership is not loud. It doesn't require high-volume proclamations or frantic gestures. No, it rests in the relentless steadiness of your presence. When you exude calmness, others feel it. They gravitate toward it, they trust it. In your unwavering stability, you create a shelter for those caught in the storm. Embrace this reality. The world craves calm. When everything rushes forward, those who can pause, think, respond with purpose are the ones who turn chaos into opportunity. You transform from a mere participant in the drama to a guiding light, illuminating the pathway through uncertainty. When stress levels rise, you become their calm eye, able to navigate through the turmoil. Consider what happens when you choose to stockpile calm. Each moment of restraint, each interaction where you remain unshaken, builds a reservoir of respect. People recognize your unflappable nature. They see you as a rock in a tumultuous sea. In a world that thrives on discord, your steady presence shines as a beacon of hope. When you focus on being calm, you're not just minimizing chaos, you're mastering influence. You radiate confidence, inspiring others to adopt the same composure. Watch as your calmness becomes contagious, rippling through the room, transforming the energy into something productive and positive. This is how you lead, from within, through the mastery of your own emotions. Each ripple of calm strengthens your influence, and in time, the world will follow your steadiness. They'll trust you, and trust will pave the way for endless possibilities. In every high-pressure moment, pause. Remember, your power lies in your presence. When you act as if nothing bothers you, you command respect effortlessly. Calm is not a passive trait, it's a quiet force, the most potent kind. Step into it and watch your life unfold with unshakable grace. This is your influence, this is your mastery. Embrace it fully. Today, recognize this essential truth. The loudest person rarely wins. The most stable one does. The frantic reactions of those around you may seem driven by urgency, but in reality, they are revealing their vulnerabilities. When you remain composed, you hold the key to true victory. Reacting impulsively gives away your power. Instead, choose to harness the strength that lies in stillness. Picture a crowded room where tension crackles in the air. Individuals are frantically trying to make their voices heard, each one hoping to be validated by the noise. But you sit quietly, absorbing the chaos, and see it for what it really is, an opportunity to assert yourself with clarity. With every breath, you cultivate a space free of distraction and turmoil. As the din rises, you remain the steadfast observer, collecting the energy that others scatter. Overreaction drains your mental resources. Those who succumb to panic unravel. They lose leverage in the very situations that demand their fortitude. In contrast, your silence becomes your strength. With it, you collect insight, assess the situation, and position yourself for the win. Highly effective individuals understand that dominance is not shouted. It's embodied in an unwavering resolve. When the world around you erupts, center yourself. Think strategically. Decisions made in calm periods yield clarity during crises. Observe the uncertainty, and instead of succumbing, use it as momentum, your quiet strength becoming the ballast while others flounder. Understand that emotional detachment grants you more than just tranquility. It's the definitive pathway to dominance. You begin to see patterns where the chaotic see chaos, grasping the lessons the moment offers. In that clarity, your true character unveils itself. Allow your silence to dominate the narrative. Let it speak volumes. Every moment of restraint transforms you into an architect of your fate. The less you cling, the more you possess. Your internal peace becomes unshakable, a mental state where focus and serenity exist harmoniously. So stand firm. Embrace the quiet victory. When others falter in the face of turmoil, you rise unscathed. This is your path to mastery, to becoming the calm in the storm, an indomitable force in your own right. Harness that power and make it your own. Detach yourself from the chaos, for this is where your true power awakens. In each moment of emotional binding, understand that it steals your energy, resources, and confidence. When you learn to let go of what does not serve you, you fortify your mental resilience. Picture a mountain, unchallenged, unyielding. That's you when you detach. Imagine standing faced with a challenge. The instinct might be to wrestle with it, to wrest control back from the chaos. But I ask you, how often does that approach yield success? It's time to shift your focus. Free yourself from the grip of expectation and outcomes. Grip your purpose tightly instead. What do you seek to achieve? What is at stake? When you draw your attention to these questions, the irrelevant noise will crumble before you. In this attuned focus, you become unstoppable. Consider the moments when you felt anchored yet unbothered. Each time someone aimed to pierce through your calm and you remained unfazed, you etched an imprint of strength into your essence. This is not mere resistance, it's mastery. Every time you choose to remain unmoved in times of turmoil, you reinforce your emotional fortitude. You become impervious to the clamor that seeks to disrupt your tranquility. Channel this emotional detachment. It is your shield against doubts and distractions. Nothing outside you holds power unless you allow it. You are not only a participant in your life, you are the creator. Visualize your desired outcomes unchained by external forces. These dreams are within reach when you shift away from attachment to what could be, and instead, focus on actions that bring you closer. Embrace this practice. Let the world whirl in its unpredictable chaos. Stand firm. When you cultivate peace internally, you will see a profound shift externally. The less you cling, the more control you seize over your destiny. In this space, you rise unfazed. In this place of detachment, you become a master of your narrative. Stand tall, knowing that when you claim your peace, you command your world. Actively choose to rise above. Let go and watch as life unfolds not as a struggle, but as a powerful emergence of who you are meant to be. This is the domain of those who understand. To detach is to dominate. You stand at the threshold of an expansive reality. This is where your true power unfolds, not through accolades or external validation, but through immovable self-mastery. Recall the times you sought approval, pouring energy into others' opinions. But here's the truth, that external pursuit only dims your inner flame. Now, recognize the shift within you. Understand that your strength comes from within. Imagine a vast desert stretching before you, unyielding. When the storms of doubt arise, you remain like a mountain, steadfast and sure. Every moment of disapproval, every slight, let them wash over you like water off a duck's back. You don't need their validation. You are the architect of your reality. Let power grow where it needs to within. Consider this moment. Feel how liberating it is to break free from the chains of expectation. You're no longer bound by the chaos surrounding you. Each challenge has carved you into a sharper, more resilient being. Embrace that evolution. You've chosen to rise above. Visualize now, when the world spins in frenzy, you are the eye of the storm. You communicate strength through your presence alone. Those around you sense it, drawn by your quiet confidence. As emotions surge, you remain composed, a lighthouse guiding the lost. In these moments, you confidently own your inner throne. Breathe deeply. Internal mastery is not a destination, but a journey. Every breath reaffirms your commitment to self-ownership. You are no longer just an actor on the stage of life. You are the director, shaping the narrative to your will. Stand tall, knowing every past challenge was but preparation for this very moment. Reflect on your progress, on how far you've come. From seeking approval to commanding your emotions. Recognize this transformation as the culmination of your dedication to inner peace. It's time to embody this calm conviction. You are unstoppable. So life's chaos, let it swirl. You remain untouched, centered, unstoppable. Don't wait for the world to settle. Be the peace. It's yours to command. Remember, true power is rooted in self-mastery. When nothing outside can shake you, you become the master of your fate. Let this be your charge. Act as if nothing bothers you, and in this conviction, rise to your ultimate power.